Hi. Hi, Andrea. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you this Sunday afternoon. Just getting warmed up, kind of figuring out what I think I'm going to be doing. I hope you're well, and I hope spring is on its way for you. And it looks like I'm in. Hi, Shannon. It looks like I'm in focus. Oh, okay. Yes. Well, once again, I've been inspired by Natasha from Treasure Books. She made these really very funky, hey, Adria, very funky, not perfectly shaped mason jar type of things, and then decorated them. And so they're going to go in the journal that I've been working on. So it's another one of those fun. Hello. All right. Yes. Woman with a weenie. I think that means you have a dachshund, right? That's the weenie, I hope. I think it's a dachshund. Yeah, I first saw her over in, first saw that name over in Debbie Epps' sale last week. And I said hi to Weenie, and she said, "Hi, hey, it's Andrea." So I said, "Oh, okay." So I got a card from Esther Thompson. She sends us cards occasionally. Let's see. Oh, I like that. WWAW. Wow. 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 Yes. Well, I'm going to take credit. I think I'm the one that came up with flow back in the day. I think I was the first that said hi to FLO for function of life, but maybe not. Let's see what Esther sent. She's such a sweetheart. She sends us cards every once in a while. Aaron, how are you? And how are things up in the Adirondacks? I'm assuming you're in the Adirondacks, or you were once upon a time. They're beautiful, aren't they, the Adirondacks? We used to go to a camp up in the Adirondacks. In Bear Lake, I think. Aw. Oh, look. This is beautiful. I bet you she embossed that card herself. I bet you she did. Nice little stickers. I can probably use some of these embellishments on my mason. Oh, look at the butterfly. Yes. Gotta have a butterfly. Happy birthday. Oh, it's from Beth's Crafty Mixed Media Room. Oh, but I know Esther from just being Esther. So that's cool. Yeah. Very cool. Well, thank you, Beth and Esther, and for the lovely butterfly. Very cute. Very nice. Okay. Very cool. Hi, Becky. Hello, Becky. All right. And, oh, that's a really pretty, oh, look, she's got a happy birthday stamp, too. That's pretty cool. I'll have to add that to my stamp collection. I don't think I've ever seen a happy birthday stamp. Huh. Well, maybe I'll tear that off here. Hi, Lydia. Oh, I hope you're feeling well. Well, I get an email from my son, Dave. He's the one I made the bow tie for, because I had bought him tickets for the Boston Ballet. And I was waiting all day Thursday, waiting for a picture of him in the bow tie that I had made for him. Well, sad, sad, sad story. Friday, I get an email from him saying that he became very, very, very sick Wednesday. So sick that he couldn't go to the ballet. And he was just starting to feel better. Fortunately, his mother-in-law doesn't live, well, she lives a ways away in New Jersey, but she drove up, and she and my daughter-in-law went to the ballet. So the tickets they were used. And they both said that the performance was amazing. And the seats were incredible. I had bought them the best seats in the house, but I know. But he's feeling better. And when he's feeling better, I am going to impose upon him. And I really want to see a picture of him with the bow tie that I made. So that was it's funny. When he sent me the message, he said, I have some sad news. And I knew something wasn't right but then he told me that he'd become very ill. So I don't know. I hope he's okay too. But you are. Okay, ice storm. Ooh. Oh, a 4-bedroom, now lead teacher in pre-K. Oh, wow. Very cool, Brenda. And welcome, Brenda. That's very awesome. Very awesome. Ice storms in the Adirondacks. Yuck. Well, relief's got to be soon, right? But I lived outside of Buffalo, and sometimes we would have snow on Mother's Day in May. But the old timers said it didn't count because it didn't stick. I don't care. It was white stuff coming from the sky. I'd call that snow. Oh, wow. You too, Shannon? You're back. Hi, Pam. I'm sorry to hear that. We had thunder this afternoon, but no rain. Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Lots of snow in Buffalo. Lake effect snow. Okay. So I don't have a completed one to show you. So we are going to dive right in. Yeah, it's just, yeah, right. I've got some really old German paper, which I might tear up. So this is the process. Lots of rain where you guys are. All right. Take a book page, or I guess you could take any kind of page. And what she did was she very roughly tore like the shape of a mason jar. So it's going to be rough on purpose. So I'm kind of envisioning a mason jar. A mason jar kind of has whoops, you can't see what I'm doing. As always, kind of has a wide lip. So I'm going to kind of tear a little here. And then come out this way a little bit. So these are, I guess you would call these free form mason jars. Probably not that far out, but that's okay. I'm going to tear down here. Yeah, okay, and then I'll come over here. They look really cool when they're all done. There's a lot of embellishing that's going to happen here, as you can well imagine. Let me tear this off here. And this needs to come out here a little bit. I'll get rid of that. All righty. Kind of looks like a mason jar. You're going to have to use your imagination on this. Okay. Maybe take a little off here. Okay. Well, see, that's a mason jar, right? Now we're going to do the thing around the, you have to do that. That's a must. So let me get this out, and maybe it'll look more like, it's a very rustic, yes. It's going to be decorated with all sorts of stuff, like lace and stickers. Oh, I forgot to get those flower things. It's going to be a great way to use up a lot of that kind of crafty bits and pieces a lot of us end up with. So as I said, we were supposed to have thunderstorms. Well, we got the thunder, but no rain, not a drop of rain, just a couple of booms of thunder, which terrified Lily, of course. Okay, now that's a mason jar, kind of. I don't like that though. I'm gonna have to take that off. I think that's just is not gonna work for me. Let's just take that little piece off. Well, we're going to make a bunch of these. This is the first one. Okay. All right. So now let's see if we can't start decorating this. I actually on this one, I'm going to put, I've got a sticker here. Not a sticker, but a thing. Hi, Steph. I'm going to stick something like this on it. And it's a little bit too big. How about something like that? Mason jars usually have like a little label on them, right? So let me give it a little ink ado. I wish I had like, actually, you know what? I do. Oh my gosh, I do. Oh Lordy. I'll have to dig it out. So put a little label on it. And let's see. Maybe I got all, we all have these little bits and bobs and cash book. See, maybe a little number down here. Let's see if I have something smaller than that. Maybe a little, cut that. Oh, there's a little tiny, oh, it's got a date on it too. That's even better yet. Maybe I can move this down a little here for you. Is Candy here? Did Candy pop in? Hi, Candy. All right, so that can go there. Now across here, we're gonna do something fancy-ish. This will all get glued down. I'm just kind of auditioning this stuff here now. Oh, here. Let me get another piece of lace. I love this cheap lace. I'll stick that there, but I'm going to put some color behind that. So let me cut some lace here. All right. Of course, she made like 100 of them. I think what I'm going to do is, before I put the lace down, I think I'm going to ink the top of this. So there'll be a color here. So let me get some other ink, a different color of ink. How about, well, we could do vermilion red-ish. Yeah, that kind of works. Oops. And then you can see that like through the lace a little bit. Yeah, I like that. That's good. All right. So let's glue that down. And I'm not sure what kind of glue to use. Oh, now you have to buy a saw and cut the bottom off all your drawers so there's clearance. So I might as well buy some masonite board to cut your. Well, yeah. Sounds like. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Miriam. Thanks for stopping by. Miriam was making the most beautiful book today, but she had made these beautiful prints. It's hard to describe, but I mean, they're just this gorgeous pattern. And then she laminated them. And then she put them, she called it a what? No, Australian or binding or something. It was really beautiful. Hmm. There. Okay. This is just, hi, Barbara. This is just clear Elmer's school glue, but it's clear. Stick that there. Stick this here. Okay. And I think I'll use the Doris, the glue stick for that. So it's been a pretty quiet week. Played bridge yesterday morning. Of course, Caroline and I came in last, but that's where, and we feel very comfortable in last. So we didn't disappoint ourselves or anybody else. Okay, so we'll stick that there. And we'll stick this little number down here, implying that it was canned in. Oh, yeah. Okay. So how many doors do you have to take down, and then put up again? Is this a new house, Brenda? Hi, Nigeria. Nigeria. Is it a new build? Sounds like you said you picked out the thickest. Oh, the coasters, yes. I've seen them, not the ones that she's not making. I don't. The original ones, they're hysterical. Becky's making these beautiful baskets out of rug yarn or something. All right, I like that, but obviously that's not enough. That's not near enough. So you know what? I'm gonna look for. Let me. Excuse me while I duck under my desk to find the magic. Where's the magic box full of small stamps? Where are you hiding? You're not on that side. Okay. I bought this thing that's got like slanty things that you stick stuff in, slanty, and it holds so much shit. Excuse my French. I mean, I must have 100 pounds of stuff on this thing. I keep on waiting for it to kind of crash, and it hasn't. And I keep on sliding stuff in it. And, oh, there it is. I mean, this is on it. And this is a huge box. And it's on wheels. So I have it under my desk and I can roll it out and roll it back up. It's amazing. Okay. So these, whoops, that rubber band. I have some, like I have little floral stamps in here that might cure. Okay, Barbara, back to curling. She's not curling her hair, folks. She's watching curling. She's been watching it now for the last couple of weeks. Barbara is a curling enthusiast. And she's such an enthusiast that she's actually paying to watch it. So that's... Oh, look, there's a stamp. Now I have things in here that have like... Let's see if I can't find them. I know they're in here. Let's see. Oh, come on. I could have sworn I had some that said like rosemary. Name the herb, so to speak. Oh, here. Okay, let's try some of these. Let's stick these. Okay. All right, how about... Well, you wouldn't put... Well, maybe you would put chili peppers. You would can chili peppers. We'll put chili peppers on. Night, Marion. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi. I appreciate that. I know it's very late in Israel. No. Let's do a chili stamp. Kind of just put that off to the side here, maybe. Maybe down here. Okay. We want to do that in black, I think. Oh, I don't know. Black or dark brown? Maybe brown. Maybe brown. Oh. Yeah, yeah. I know you can. That's like jalapeno peppers. That would be good. Yeah, I was assuming that they would be dried, but stick this down here like so. Press down really hard, really hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my God. Well, of course, I printed the wrong one. That's so me. Oh well, it's cardamom. I know you wouldn't that, but maybe it just says it has cardamom in it. But what I really want, I need something here. And what I really want to put here, I want to try to use, all this little stuff. But Becky gave me a steampunk butterflies ephemera, and I thought a little butterfly like right here would look cute. So I'm gonna find a little butterfly, a wee one. And they come in all different sizes here. There's a little one. It's about the right colors too. All right, why don't we grab this one here? All right, let me see if I can't get in there. And the back of these pages are gorgeous. So you can use the back side of them too. So let's stick one of these. I'm going to use these a lot. And then I'm going to use stickers. Yes, thumbs up would be greatly appreciated because good old YouTube, he took away another subscriber of mine. I don't know. I don't think they like me. He who giveth taketh away, I guess. I don't know. Let's just stick this on here. This will be really cute. And then when you're all done, but I think I'm going to do one completely. I'm going to glue this onto a plain piece of paper. For me, it's going to be a coffee dyed piece of paper. And then you end up with a nice little border around it. Hi, Mariah. Yeah, I know, Mariah. You guys, yeah, I know. It's frustrating, right? I don't know why it just makes no sense. What does it cost them to allow me to keep the few subscribers I have? You know what I mean? Anyway, it's weird. But I tell you, everyone in this group, I mean, you guys always leave. I always have lots of thumbs ups at the end of a stream, proportionately speaking. You guys really never let me down in that aspect. It's a strange algorithm, I guess. I have a feeling it must change. I don't know whether their criteria changes or not. But anyway, thank you for the thumbs up, folks. I appreciate them so much. Let me check because I'm cutting. I'm not doing it. I think that'll look very pretty right there. Hi, Margaret from beautiful British Columbia. Hi, Lynn in Journals. Oh my goodness. You might have to take care of that. I'm going to stick that there. Let me get out the old glue stick. I missed this little piece here. A little tiny piece here. Let me get those out because that's going to drive me crazy. So it's very, 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 very humid here today. so humid that it forced me to turn the AC on. The humidity is like 76%. So I think AC days are soon to end here. Yeah. Well, fortunately, I have someone that takes care of that for me, Lynn. And also, I have a brand new AC unit that was put in a couple of months ago. So I am all set. Bring on the hot weather. As much as I'm not sure this is done. Hi, Zen Jen. Because it's just too monotone, monochrome, you know what I mean, two same colors. So I'm not sure. I might want to come back and put some other things here. But let me put the back on it and see what that does to it. I got out some of my coffee dyed paper. I don't know what stream we were, some stream they were talking about coffee dyed paper. Coffee. There's a little bit, my New York accent just came out. Coffee. If you don't like the smell of coffee, you won't like my paper. My paper smells very coffee. It is very coffee-ish. It smells good to me. But I did a whole batch. And it is very, it's been dyed with coffee for sure. So what you do is, I'm going to glue this on here and then cut out around it and just leave a little tiny border of this. That's the next step, I do believe. So we're going to do that next. I think that's the plan. And Jen's here. Thank you for coming. And this is the end of March. Where did it go? Tomorrow's the end of March. I think sometimes March is a really rough month when you live up in the northern environs because you're just so tired of winter and cold weather and nasty weather. You're saying, come on, spring, get your butt here. And then you have a spring snowstorm. Okay. Oh, you're watching Canada. Very cool. The home of curling. I guess I saw the highlights of Japan last week. I was watching some March Madness last night. I was watching Duke play Alabama. And poor Alabama. I don't know what the final score is, but I'm pretty sure that Duke won. The closest Alabama got when I was watching was within 6 points, and then all of a sudden Duke would just pull away, and Alabama couldn't hit a 3-point shot. That's their life depended on it. I mean, they just kept on, whiffing. Boink, boink. Kept on throwing up those long ones, and they were boinking away. Okay. You're hot. Okay. Well, hopefully a shower will alleviate your hot and itchiness. So now I'm just going to cut around this and just leave a little rim. So now you got a couple of layers of stuff. And the reason we're doing this now makes a now becomes a journaling spot in your journal. And that's the purpose, because the journal that I'm putting this in really doesn't have any place to write in it because all the pages are filled with pictures and stuff. But this, I'll make a pocket and put this in a pocket, and then turn it over, and there'll be a place where you can write if you're so inclined. Well, then I think you should hop in the shower. That sounds like a really good idea. Okay, there's a, what did I call it? A mason jar. I can't look it up now, Lynn. Yeah. Okay, so that'll go in the journal. I need something there, and I don't know what. But we'll figure it out. I'll find something to stick in there. A little pop of color. Okay. Let's make another one. Shall we? Okay. I'm going to try to, yes. Whoops. No, I can't put that down there. I got my order of prescription pills diet. Title for what you will write on the back. I'm not sure what you mean, Becky. Like right here? Title of what you will write on the back. Like here? I'm not sure. Yes, okay. Okay. So after you wrote, oh, I see, duh, I'm a little dense. I see. So after I write something, after I journal whatever I'm going to journal, then I would write on the front like a little note. So I know that was on the back. I'm losing part of the and please, all right, okay. I see what you're saying now, Becky. Yes, okay. Okay, Barbara. Go Canada. So I'm going to see if I can't tear out one that looks a little bit more like a mason jar. Even though I think that kind of looks like a mason jar. Okay. Now, I'm trying to envision a mason jar. All right. I know this is cheating, but I'm going to kind of just give myself some mason jar and a mason jar. And maybe, well, let's see. Okay. Let's see if we can't. I mean, hers were all, oh my God. I used to can tomatoes. They were the only things I canned because tomatoes have a high acidic content. I was always afraid I would make somebody sick if I tried to can. Is it string beans that gives you botulism? Or you can get botulism from string beans and things that are canned that don't have high acidic content. I know there are some people that can everything, but I only felt safe to can tomatoes. Oh, this is going to be a good one. I always get this little bump out there. All right, let's see. I mean, I know they're not supposed to be. They're supposed to be kind of cockeyed. This one's a little bit fat. But anyway, let's see. We'll come back this way. All right. All right, let's take this off. I don't know why I have such. I'll tell you what, if you guys try this, it's not easy getting that corner. And that's a little bit too fat. So let's take another little thin strip off here. Ooh. Almost. All right, I'm going to shorten that a little bit too. All right. That's a mason jar. And I'm not saving these scraps. Don't yell at me. I'm not, well, maybe that's a misnomer about acidic stuff. I only can tomatoes. And I know some people would can tomatoes like whole tomatoes, and then they would make marinara sauce and they would can the marinara sauce. And I had somebody that actually made tomato juice and canned that. I just canned whole tomatoes and then made my marinara sauce. But boy, what a feeling of accomplishment when you have all those jars all lined up on the counter and the lids start popping, the vacuum seal. And they look so pretty. I had a neighbor that canned venison, deer meat, in pint jars. And she shared a pint jar with me once. It was so good. She didn't share that readily. All right, that's kind of a nice one. Now let's see, I have other lace here. Oh, you have to pressure can cook other vegetables. Tomatoes can be done in a water bath. Okay, that's it, because I didn't have a pressure cooker. I know. Well, if you like venison, which I happen to have acquired a taste for venison, it is the most tenderest, juiciest way of doing it. I have some other lace here, and I'm going to see if I can't find some. I mean, it's pretty big lace, but I'm hoping I can find Yeah, it's kind of like it's shreds. It's interesting because it's done in a pressure cooker. Hi, Colleen. And you cut up the venison in chunks, big chunks of meat, and I guess you must have added some water or something. But and it cooks in the jar in the pressure cooker. So it's very tender. It shreds and it's very tender. And the juice you can make a gravy. Oh, jam, yeah. Uh, I tried to make. I've made strawberry refrigerator jam in the past. See, I have something like this. That would be. Wouldn't that be interesting? Go with the blue theme. I like that. What do you think? Stick that on there. Can you see that? Yeah. I'm gonna do that. I like that. Do a little blue thing here. Turn that over. Maybe get a little snip here. Oh, okay. Herb tinctures. I mean, I know the word tincture, but I'm not sure. Is that with oils and stuff? I think is a tincture like a mixture of the herb and oils. I'll leave that on there. I'm not sure. And it becomes an is it something that you put on you, or is it's an aromatic, so to speak. Tincture. Oh, okay. All right. Chicken fried venison. So she pounds it out and makes it all tender. I like that. I just don't know whether the glue will keep it on. Use comfy poultice in the face. Oh wow. Interesting. Okay. So it's something that you can rub on. Oh, glycerin, but you can use honeyproof. Ginger turn. Okay. All right. Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. It's going to be a little heavy-handed, but I really like the way that looks. It's so pretty. I was just looking on the back of this, seeing if I could take it off. And guess what? I can. So I am going to remove it from that and just put down that piece of blue. Maybe. Maybe not. Let's see. Yes. Oh, look at this. Very cool. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There. Oh, I'm very happy with that. Oh, yeah. You can use. Thank you, Shannon, for being here. Take care. Oh, that's much better. Much, much better. Yeah. Now I don't have any ephemera. I could use Fabri-Tac. Elderberry. Ooh, elderberry would be good too. I know of elderberry wine. But the other thing I was interested when I saw 100 proof vodka, that kind of interested me. So you would actually take it like cough syrup, like a teaspoon or so. I have a giant rosemary bush on the side of my house. It's huge. And whenever there's a hurricane, it gets blown around and whipped around really badly during a hurricane. But it's funny because you can smell the rosemary during the hurricane because it's been blown around so much. And the lawn maintenance crew was here a while ago, and they were doing a big cleanup, like weeding and stuff like that in the garden beds. And he was cutting back the rosemary, and it smelled so good. Well, that makes sense. The 100 proof vodka would kill any bacteria. Okay, so it has to kind of marinate or whatever for a good long while. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know any of that. And then you obviously must store it in sterile jars and things, I would guess, would be the proper storage for something like that. What do I do with those labels? Oh, there they are. Let's see. Look, I happen to have a blue label. Oh, that's too bad. You lost an apple tree. It's sad when you ever lose a tree. There's two here. No. How lucky am I? I've got one that's got blue around it. How perfect is that? That's pretty lucky. Now, what did I want? Something. Flowers. Flowers. Let's see if I can't find a bluish flower out of the botanical gardens book. Ugh. So it's not a huge backyard. Oh, yes, of course you are. It's like a tree grows in Brooklyn. Let's see if we can't find something that's bluish. It's greenish. Well, my orchid plant has taken off, and I don't know what to do with it. I went online to see how you cut it back. Normally, if someone gives me an orchid, honestly, I usually kill it within a couple of weeks. It's dead. I've not managed to kill this one. And it, how they you get them with a stick, like attached to a stick, and this one is bent. It's bent up like so, and it's coming down, and all the flowers are down at the bottom. And yeah, it looks like this. So here's the little pot that it's in, right? And it's up here, right? You can't see that. Maybe because I'm gonna cover this and it won't interfere with what I'm doing. Oh really, Ian? No, I'll press hard. Anyway, so here's it's coming up like so, right? And here's the pot, and it's attached to like a stick. It's got like little tiny hair clips, you know what I mean? And it's coming down like so, and it's got all these beautiful orchids on the bottom of it. So all the orchids are down here, and it's got these gigantic leaves. And then it has what looks like a root. Oh, even much longer than that. And then there's like a thing that's coming out of the back of it that's this really long, kind of grayish squiggly thing, like so. It looks like it's a root that's outside the and they're gorgeous. And I really want to draw them. But yeah. So it's got little, all the way up here, it's got little buds to be. And I would say, hi Angie, I would say it's probably about 12 inches tall. I did, Bex. I was telling the ladies that I wanted to draw every day. And, one of the suggestions is you take something like this and fill 2 pages in a sketchbook and just move it around different locations and then find something else. So this is my drawing for the day. Yeah, it's a beautiful pink. Yeah. Let me see if I can show it to you. Just relax. Just relax. Yeah, I think you might be able to see it here. Let me move some of this stuff away. You see it? Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? But you can see how this is at the bottom. All of this is at the bottom. And then you can see there's little new ones starting to grow up here. And it's bent over, and there's like little hair clips that hold it onto this, and it's got these gigantic leaves. And then there's this weird thing here, which I think is a root. Because you can see that, kind of that in there. Isn't that fascinating? But it's thriving. And I think it probably needs to be repotted too. I guess, Nigeria. Yeah, there's the pot, see? Oh, that's normal? Okay. Oh, how did you kill it? Yeah. So that's my orchid. My niece gave that to me about, probably going on 5 weeks ago. And all it needs is to, hi Sharon, you're saying it should be repotted? I don't either, Angie. I have a brown thumb. Yes, need to repot. Let's go looking for water in the air. In the wild, they grow out of huge mosses. Okay, there. Okay. Well, this one I'm following the directions. It says three tablespoons of water a week. A lot of times they say give it 2 ice cubes, but apparently 2 ice cubes translate into about 3 tablespoons of water a week, and I do. Yeah, I'm kind of tend to leave it be because I don't even know what kind of soil. I mean, anyway, that's my orchid, and it's still alive. I haven't managed to do it in yet. Yeah, and then hi Candy. Well, I said hi Candy. Hi Candy again. Yeah, and then I read somewhere that 2 ice cubes translates into 3 tablespoons of water. Monstrous or funny. Oh, okay. You have a white thumb. Okay. I'm afraid to ask what a white thumb is, Angie. I definitely have a brown thumb. Here's some blue plants, stickers that might look nice on the mason jar. Let's see. Whoops, here's the mason jar. Here's a bird of paradise. I actually have these in my front yard. They are gorgeous when they're in bloom. But boy, when they're done blooming, they look like angry, they look like angry old witches. They get all shriveled up and they're scary looking. I think that's might be the bluest I've seen so far. We got some grapes. Oh, they would look nice on a mason jar, implying that maybe you've canned grapes. I guess you could can grapes. It'd be called grape jelly, right? There's some more, but I think that's the same. Are those morning glories? I think those are morning glories. Barbara's very busy. I can't compete with curling. Nobody can. Yeah, I guess I'm going to use that. Now, I've got a small, medium, and you take care, Zen Jen. Thanks for stopping by. It's good to see you. I think this middle size one is probably the right size. So let me glue this down. And stick this on. Isn't it amazing how small your crafting area becomes? Now the question is, do I ink this? Or do I ink it with blue? I think I'll just ink it with brown. Just a little. Just a retouch. It's fun doing something like this because I'm using all this stuff that I normally wouldn't use. Stickers and these little paper things that probably came from Temu and book pages. You get everything out, and I'm only going to make a couple now. When Treasure Natasha did it, she must have had 50 of them. So she must have had quite an assemblage line going, which makes sense. I am using up scraps. I was in another jar, another drawer that's at the top of my scrap box here, and I pulled it down, and it wasn't that heavy, which was good, which meant there wasn't a lot of stuff in it. And there was a whole thing full of scraps, various different types of scraps from. And I put them right back where they were. Okay. Now let's put this flower there. Now the question is, I'm not going to cut out around it because that would just be too difficult. I'm just going to be very lazy and stick it down like so. I'll put a little something here. They got little tiny butterflies in here. Oh, how about a little dragonfly? Little dragonfly, and maybe a little. God, that's a creepy looking. No, I don't want a bumblebee. Who would want to put a fly? Gosh. Well, there's a ladybug. Ladybug, not a ladybug. There's a butterfly about the right size. There's a moth. I got these little critters. Big critters. Well, there's a dragonfly. Let's see. This one I think I'd want to cut out, though. Now my nose is running. Oh. Now I'm going to stick that there, but I'm going to cut it out because it won't be that hard to cut. That would be funny, yeah. And I think it's a fly. It's not like a bumblebee or anything attractive. Well, I heard from my youngest son. He lives in the Salt Lake City area. And he is moving. He and his family, meaning grandsons and ex-wife and ex-wife's wife, they've decided to leave Utah and they're moving to Colorado. And he got his Colorado teacher's license. And he interviewed with a school, and they called and they offered him the job. So I guess they are definitely moving because he has a teaching job in Aurora, Colorado. Boy, that happened fast. It didn't take long for him to be hired. Yeah. Yeah, he's very happy. Thanks, Beck. Yeah, you know the whole situation. They're very stressed out, but I'm glad they're all going. They're going together, and he thinks that Kelly might get out there before he does because he's got to finish out the school year. I just want to change the scenery and something new, and certain things in Utah at the state level that they were not really happy about. So, no, Barbara, you missed it. Dave got sick. He got sick Wednesday night, didn't go to the ballet, so his wife and mother in law went in his stead. And they said it was amazing and that the seats were incredible. So I have no picture. And I didn't want to ask him for a picture yet. I have to wait until he's better. Uh-huh. I figured I'd have to wait until he's feeling much better and say, I'm going to ask you to put a button down shirt on, put that bow tie on. Because I still am looking forward to seeing a picture of you in the bow tie. Yeah, I was, all day Thursday, I kept on waiting. Well, I don't. He said he started to get sick, really sick Wednesday night. So I don't know, there's food poisoning or whatever, and I don't know whether the mother-in-law Marie was there or not, or that they just called her, because she lives in New Jersey, but she drives up there all the time, and it's about a 3.5, 4 hour drive from where she is in Jersey to Boston. But so they went and had a great time. At least the tickets were used, it wasn't wasted. That would have been hard. Well, Alex would have gone. She would have gone with her friend or whatever. But at least the ladies went and said it was amazing all around. It was a George Ballantyne production called Winter Experience. I didn't talk to him today, but yesterday he said he was just starting to feel better. So I still am going to ask for that picture, though. You know how excited I was about seeing him wearing the bow tie. Oh, I think I just cut off his little. Well, I can always draw that in. I'm sorry, this is pretty tedious. It's pretty tedious for me, too. All right, that's enough of that. Oh, that's good. I don't know where Steph is. Yeah, New Mexico is supposed to be gorgeous, too. Okay. So there we got still need something there. I have problems with that. A real problem. I wish I had oh, you know what what do you think about all right, curl away. What are you doing? I'm all curled up watching curling. What do you think about a decorative brad there? Or do you think that would be too much? Let me show you what I'm talking about. What I mean, when you get into something like this, you got bits and bobs, pieces, little stuff everywhere. Like something like this. It's a little Brad. That's a green one. Ooh, a blue one. Ah, what do you think? That's going on there. It's going right there. I should take these out of here because I can use them. Yeah, Angie's having a bang up time. Or cut up. She's a cut up. Get it? Angie's a cut up. She's electrifying on her circuit. No, it's not a circuit. It's a cricket. I always want to call them circuits, but they're crickets. All right. I'm going to stick that there, but I'm going to glue this this paper on the back first. Stay. All right. I'll cover up my beautiful drawing of my orchid. You feel lazy? Well, then be lazy. You can be lazy. I feel lazy all the time. I didn't do anything today, really. I read, but not much. Vegged out on Reels and YouTubes. Haven't turned the TV on yet today. Oh, here go some kids flying by on golf carts. That means school can't be out. Must be spring break, right? Yeah. It's hard when Easter's so late because you have spring break and then the next thing you know, school's done. Haven't heard from my contractor. I guess I could be a squeaky wheel and say, hey, what's going on? But I don't think that's going to speed anything up. So I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. I'm hoping that once the renovation starts, they don't start it and walk away and start another job and then come back. I hate that when that happens. You don't have their undivided attention. So I hope when he starts and he's here to finish it, and that as best as he can. I know they have to wait on people. Oh, that's horrible. I can hear them, Becky. I can hear them drag racing on 95. I'm very close to 95, and they're definitely drag racing on 95 because you can hear them. We had this horrible car accident here on 95 on Friday. There was a hot pursuit by, I guess, the state troopers. And 3 people, I guess, must have, I'm assuming, a stolen Mercedes. Did not end well. 3 of the passengers in the Mercedes were killed. And they ran into a there was a pickup truck on the side of the road, like a pickup tow truck. And there was a guy underneath it trying to hook up a car to be towed. And he was airlifted to major trauma centers, and I don't know whether he survived or not. And 3 of the people in the passengers in the Mercedes were killed. I guess the driver was critically injured. Closed 95 for hours. Whoops. Whoops, on this one. Let me poke a hole in that. Nope. It's got to come down. And it has to come down and over. That's what I was afraid of. Well, maybe it's not going to go there. Oh, dear. I'll have to get a little piece of something to put there. Oh, dear, 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 dear. Well. Let me think. Let me get... Whoops, sorry. Let's see if there's something from Esther that I can use. Aha. There is. There is. That's a beach ball. That won't work. Oh, looky there. How about this? Hi, Roseanne. Well, welcome. I'm trying to make kind of free-form mason jars that will be journaling spots in my journal. Oh, come on. I hate that when that happens. Let's go in here like so. There. Well, I don't know. I don't like that. Maybe this will be better. That'll cover up the hole I made. And then stick that more over here and down a little bit. I don't know. Maybe this is not going to work. It's just too big. Hi, Marty. It's not going to work. This is too big. And now I got a hole. I can stick that there. Let me see if I can't find something else. Oh, Lily, I have a problem, Lily. I know what I'm going to do. Uh-huh. There was another smaller one of those blue ones. I'll use that to cover that hole up. Oh, I can put what do you call it? A bug, right? Oh, I got the dragonfly. Well, maybe what do you call it? Oh, here's a little. Oh, how about this? The dragonfly could be eating that. All right, here we go, folks. There. Dragonfly can be eating the little bug. And that'll cover up my boo-boo. Hi, Colleen. It's great to see you. I hope all is well. All right, I'm not happy about that. And I need something here. And maybe I'll put one of this. There's a little one of these. Maybe I'll stick that down here. And then I'll have like a thing for your eye to travel around or something like that. Someone was talking about composition, something here in the eye can travel around, but maybe you don't want it. I don't know. Oh dear me. I wish I knew what the hell I was doing. But sometimes it just doesn't matter, right? See? I got little tiny ones of this. Little tiny ones of this. I could stick a little tiny one right there. I mean tiny. There. Okay. Well, it's not too bad. It's pretty. And then you can write your thoughts on the other side. Yeah, Ryan, Ryan was, I guess that whole southeast area of the United States is all red. There. Okay. I'm going to make one more and then call it quits. So there's one. And there's the other one. Okay. One more. Maybe I should make a small one. To fit this piece. Oh, I should do the German paper. Thank you, Barbara. Mm-hmm. Oh, back hurts. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see if I can't tear this. Mhm. This paper came from the lady that does all the the door collage books. Catherine Anderson. She offered a class uh, where you kind of did like a family type of thing, and in the kit, that's where this German paper came from. So I've had it for quite some time. Well, I shouldn't be doing that. That's kind of cheating, isn't it? Actually, that looks more like a mason jar than anything else I've torn tonight. The other two, at least. It's not as... I was trying to make it fit this. And it kind of does. Yeah, that's not too bad. Maybe I can do it this way. Is that wider up here? Yeah, that kind of works. Okay. That's fine. Let's just tear this off a little bit because you can see my pencil mark there. All right. I always end up with that little nubby there. I just can't seem to make that turn. This paper's pretty thick. Need to come in a little bit more. All righty. Okay. Let's do it. Let's give it some ink. Well, I took my garbage out before I streamed, and I told my neighbor I would take her garbage out, but then she doesn't put it outside her garage door where I can take it to the curb. So I'll check one more time before I go to bed tonight to see whether she's done that or not. All right, I like that. Now we need a little piece of lace. And I think maybe this might work. I go back. Oh, the eye doctor on the 50. Oh, I don't think you'll go blind. I think as far as you know, your cataract surgery went well. It was cataract surgery, right, Angie? I think you'll probably be fine. Oh, I like that. I might even, what do you think about leaving that up a little bit? Oh no, it has to be like so. You can't do that. Could go down like that. Now that looks weird. No, but this will be fine. I'll just this is Dollar Tree. Hi, Barbara. When I see that, when you say et al, I'm thinking of El Id because that's the end of Ramadan was today, El Id. And when I see et, I think of the end of Ramadan. Okay, that's going to need some coloring though. So let's put some color across there. Let's do a different color then. How about this tealy color? Oops, I don't have that on there. A little blue. Okay, stick this here, like so. Okay. Let's glue that down with a little Elmer's clear glue. Okay, we got that there. Stick that over here. I cut this out. I like this, but it doesn't stick out enough on this. So I made a template so I can trace it onto something else. And I think I'm going to trace it onto this. And I think that'll be really cute. So let me just do that. I can see what I did. I think I can. So April 1st is April Fool's Day. And that's when I do my taxes. I do my taxes on April Fool's Day. So I will be buried in TurboTax stuff, doing my taxes. Somehow I think April Fool's Day kind of works. I don't as I'm cutting this out now, I don't know whether this is going to be dark enough, but maybe it will be. Well, that's different. Not sure I like it, but you know what? It doesn't matter. It's going down, and I will do a blue thing around it. I am. I'm going to ink it with blue. What do you think, Becky? I'm going to ink it with this, or should I ink it with black? Okay. Well, that's perfect, Brenda. Then you're doing it right. Because if it's done right, they shouldn't get any of your money, and they took out just the right amount. They didn't take out too much. I used to get a chuckle when people get so excited about, oh, I'm getting all this money back. I'm saying, well, you do realize that that's your money. And it's a good way of saving if you can't save, Take that extra amount out of your paycheck and let Uncle Sam save it for you. Yeah, that's much better. I like that. Okay, that's cool. All right, so let's stick that there. Let's glue her down. I'll use the Elmer's because this is thicker paper. This Elmer's clear is nice. I just put it in a little squeeze bottle. Oh, poor Lily. My starving kitty from Armenia. Honey, 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 honey bunny. I don't know. Wow, that's good. I was able to squeak by and get another one on here. All right. Let's see, glue this down. Oh, Lily. I think I told you I got the wet food, but I didn't get the dry food. Amazon's saying they're waiting for the vet to authorize the dry food. I was so impressed at how smoothly the whole thing went. But apparently not. I have to call the vet and say, you gotta, I guess, approve the prescription for the dry food too. Oh no, my lace came off. Well, I'll put that back on in a second. Stick this on here. Lily? What? Does anybody else have a starving kitty? All right, that's not going to stick. I will sew that. You would fussy cut the red flowers for these. I hope you don't mean these because I'm not. Fussy cut some of these, like stick them like so. These. The larger ones. Like this? Okay. Yeah, that would be cool. Oh, you started to get some rain? What do you think? Like that? Or cut out the one that's a little bit bigger? I only can put one on because if it's either one or three. Because you know you have to have one or three. You can't have two. That's the law. Yeah, I kind of like that. And I might, let me just see. Let me just take one peek. This one's a little bit bigger. Well, really not that much bigger. Let me just take let me see if I have a little something something that I could. Oh, wait a minute. Look at that. I can stick that on there or put it underneath the flower. Or, you know what? Duh. I know what. Just, ooh, look at this. That's a stick all by itself. Aw, no thank you. I wouldn't mind seeing a picture of it, but no, I don't want any snow. Oh, I'm sorry. That is so scary. I hate the tornado watches. Ugh. I hope it's not for too long. Yeah, stay safe. That is such a. We get those quite well. Actually, we don't get them that much. I did spend about 45 minutes in the closet a while ago because of a tornado thingy. I like that. I'm going to stick that there. Is on live calling out for take areas. I know, I saw it earlier. All right, well, I'm going to glue that down. I'm going to put this little thing on. It's got a little sticky back. Add some more glue to that. That'll be really cute. I'll glue that down. I'm going to stitch this on, count that out, and that one will be done. So we'll have 3 of these done. And next week, I will show you where I stuck them in my journal. So I will say good night and let all of you folks go take cover. I hope you don't lose power. I hope you are safe through whatever's coming your way, or I hope nothing comes your way. Have it just go right around you. How's that? So thank you again so much for being here. I enjoy spending this time with you every Sunday afternoon. So remember, if you can't be good, be careful and be fabulous too. Yes, and I will go feed Lily. I will. Bye.